Welcome to the Crazy House. Today I'm going to be sharing some more of my pantry, but this time it's going to be things that help us save space, things that help us store more, and things that I just like to have because they are good things to keep your food in, to keep things out. And I'll kind of go over that as I go. Now, the first thing, and you can also see that we have restocked, which you know that we went shopping last week. The first thing that we really love are these under cabinet baskets. You can get them from Lowe's, Home Depot. I think I've even gotten them from Walmart. I'm pretty sure that you can get them from Amazon. Never looked because I've never had to. And I have actually picked up some at Goodwill and stuff. But there's different types. You know, you see that there's a different size. I don't, you know, if I was trying to have a pretty pantry, I would care about that. But I don't care. As long as it holds my stuff, that's all that matters to me, is that it's holding my stuff. So these little baskets are made to hang just like that, so that that dead space that's above your items can be utilized. So I love these little things. And also I am using a little headlamp. I'll show you me. Oh, sorry. This was one of my viewers' ideas, and yes, I'm in my pajamas because I decided to do this on a whim. Anyway, I don't want to blind you, so let me see if I can turn it off. But, oh, wrong way. What? Hold on. There we go. She said, why don't you just use a headlamp while you're in there? Here I am using a headlamp while I'm in the pantry. And you'll see the difference. Here, let's see. See, there's a difference. I don't know which one's brighter, but there's a difference. So yeah, this is also something else that I got from the dollar store. I don't love them. I would like to find kinds that have a better seal, but it's good for whenever you have crackers that are already open. I have one that's the square and one that is round. I think I've also seen them at like Big Lots and stuff, but I just won't buy anymore because those are still working. They're not the best seal, but we've never had crackers go stale. So another one of my favorite items is little glass jars, either mason jars or the storage jars. I love those in here, and this jar right here is just a half-gallon mason jar with one of those lids. I'll probably try to link those lids. I got it from Amazon. But anyways, these little jars are just some of my favorite. You can see how much you have left of whatever is in there. Plus, there's no way, at least as far as I know, for any critters to get in there unless you leave it open. So I love that. And another thing, this right here is one of my favorite things. This is actually made for under your cabinets to hook onto your doors or something like that, to put things like aluminum foil and plastic wrap, all those types of things in. But we use it in our pantry. We had it. It was a set with some of these. I think it was with that, and I'm going to show you something else that was with that. There was like this size of this and more. This one is pretty long, as you can see. It goes all the way across there. It's like 1.5 feet, I think, maybe. I'm not sure. But anyway, it was a set of them. I think we got them from Lowe's. Let's see. This right here is another thing that I love, to put our vegetables in there. I don't know how in the world marshmallows got in there, but whatever. And the top one we kind of use for just like things that are open, but we don't have a lot of it. And then this is some peppers that I dehydrated. I need to put them in a glass thing. But anyway, I love this. I got it from Sam's. I love that. Another thing that's in here that I don't think I've ever shown you guys is something Jeff built me. These are drawers. It has all of my tablecloths and stuff in there, and it also has some of my canning stuff in here, and then my little recipe box. So it's not the best. Oh goodness, It's not the best organized thing, but it's there. But then I also have, like, in the bottom drawer, I have things that I dehydrated in these glass jars, and I love these glass jars, as I said, and that is where I keep that kind of stuff. And then I also have my brake, what is it called? Brake bleeder that you can use to seal your jars. This is not sealed because it's something that I use often. I don't seal everything. I only seal some things. And like some, let me see, like that is sealed because it's a long time. But things like this, I don't seal because I use it. Anyway, and then I also keep these in there, which are to help you seal. Oh, goodness. Do not get up like that whenever you're on certain blood pressure medication because it can make you dizzy. Another thing that I love in here are these little baskets that you get. Yes, there's something missing. It's in the kitchen right now because it's part of my weekly meal. These little baskets I got from Walmart. You can get them from Dollar Tree as well, which now Dollar Tree is not going to be Dollar Tree. They have $3 and $5 stuff in there now. In some of them. I don't know. I just saw that lately. It's weird. Anyway, they're just a dollar store instead of a Dollar Tree. I love these little baskets to help separate stuff. That's like canning stuff in there and things to make jelly and jam and stuff. And then I have baking stuff and stuff like that over in this one. And over here, as you can see, I have several different types of these kinds of containers. I bought them from Goodwill. I bought them from Sam's. I bought them from Costco. I just have a lot of them. Now, the ones from Sam's, I think maybe my favorite. I'm not sure. But they seem to do really good, and I like the way that they do with that part. And then I have some up there with cereal in it that are like kind of square. Okay, and this one is a little bit different. This is one that has the rack, then it has a tall thing in the back. Oh, Noah has opened too. Why, son? Why? Why even? Might have a talk with that boy. Anyway, it's goes all the way up in the back, and the other one over there is not like that. I mean, it's not as deep. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not as deep. I mean, you can fully see that that thing is open. And then he go, I'm gonna have to talk with him. Anyway, then this right here is just another one that Jeff just hooked on there with like a zip ties, and he just made me a double shelf there, and I love it because I mean he built these shelves out of reclaimed wood, just old stuff that we had laying around and stuff, and reclaimed wood. That's all that is. And then he hooked those on the bottom for me to have a little bit more space. Another thing that I love are these containers that have this seal. Now, I've only found these at like Lowe's and Home Depot. But they have a seal. It's supposed to be dust proof. It's supposed to be animal proof. I mean, I'm sure something can eat through that, but it is pretty thick plastic. But it has this seal that it's supposed to be moisture barrier and things like that to keep your stuff fresher. Now, it is not vacuum sealed, but it is better than what it would be with another kind. I'll show you the other kind. Okay, so this is the other kind. See, it has no seal. And the kind with a seal just works better. And you can see this one is just, oh, it's undone. Hold up. It just moves around. See, and you can open it like that. Now, this one, you can't do it. You can't lift up on it like, I mean, yeah, you can, but it's harder. It's just a much better made bin. And that's a very small one. I have all my others that are this brand have, I want to say 6 clips on it. It's got like 2 down the side and 1 on each end. So I think it's 6. Anyway, let's keep moving on to the things I love to put things in my pantry. Another one that I love, let me just put this up here, are these types of jars that have this kind of seal. And it's like a little rubber seal in there. You can get replacements of those. I need to get some replacements for some. Actually, my very first one of this type of jar, I think it was this one. I got it for spaghetti noodles. And yeah, it's empty right now. I gotta put some of those in there. But anyways, I got it from Hobby Lobby. And you can find them on Amazon and different places like that. But you can see I have different ones in there. I have screw top ones. And I have other jars down here that are like kind of just different jars. Whoop, I knocked over Selena's macaroni and cheese. I don't know why that's not in the box. I don't understand. There's a lot of things I don't understand in this pantry. I mean, what? Okay. Not because I did it, because somebody else did it. Another thing I like, and yes, this is a used jar. It's recycled. It was a pickle jar. I like using things like that. This is a big jar, and you know, it has some pickles in it, but if you wash it good and you clean it up, you can use it for dried goods. So I've got chickpeas in there, but I love it for that kind of stuff. There's nothing wrong with using a glass jar again. Okay, now this is something I have my loves, but I have one hate. The hate is you can't keep it clean. You cannot keep the top from being dusty. And it's always got something on it. And it's hard to get in these little spots. I don't know. It's just always dusty. But then again, it's just always dusty in Alabama. I don't know. Maybe it's dusty everywhere. I know Georgia. Southern states seem to be more dusty from what I understand. I don't know if that's true. You let me know down in the comments if that is true or if it's just one of those old wives' tales. It's probably just dusty everywhere. But anyway, 5-gallon buckets. You can actually get 2-gallon and stuff like that with what they call, oh goodness, come on, hold on, there we go, gamma lids. Okay, this lid is 2 parts. There's this part that goes on your bucket and stays, and then there's this part that has this seal, and that seal, maybe it's too close, that seal keeps your stuff from getting anything in it, any bugs and things. We even have a gamma seal on our dog food. We would have it on the cat food, but the cat food just doesn't seem to have it. Also, don't buy these. They are so salty. I'm not eating them. Jeff has eaten the other 2 that I got. So, the other 2 flavors. Anyway, so I have 5, I think I want to say 5 of these buckets with the gamma seals. I have 3 different flours and 2 buckets of sugar. So yes, 5. So that is something else that I love for my pantry. Another thing is this. I don't know what it was supposed to be for, but we turned it into a spice rack. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves. And let me see. Let me get to this side. And you can see it's absolutely full. But this right here is just awesome. This is all I had, and then I had a spot over there on the shelf. But this is all I had in the beginning. And I also have like little clips. I don't know why those are on there, because I usually keep them there. But the clips I used to put these on my I'd clip my recipe and clip it on, put it on the door of, I'll show you. Anyway, that's gonna be a bonus. I love these little shelves like this, little places to tuck stuff away. And then also Jeff took an old clothes hanger and he hooked it in here to where we could have our small garbage bags in here. And then we use an S-hook and a rubber band with a little clippy thing to hold our jar bands. And let's see, I think that's all of that stuff other than what Jeff built me. And if you don't have a Jeff, I'm sorry, I can't tell you about those things that I love, even though I do love the fact that my husband can build anything that I'll have. So if you don't have a Jeff, I'm sorry. Maybe you have a friend who can help you to build things, probably have another name. There's a lot of Jeffs in this world. I know that was ridiculously stupid, but I do appreciate all the things my husband builds for me and all the talents he does have. He uses all the talents God gave him to make these things that are awesome. And yes, we could finish them. Yes, we could paint them, but we don't care. We don't want to. We like them the way they are. I like the unfinished wood. So anyway, the last thing that I'm going to tell you about in here, I think, is this. It's a shoe rack. It's a shoe rack. I got it from Walmart out of the shoe section, and it holds all the junk. All the junk. I mean, that's not junk, it's raisins. So, and this is almonds. So yeah, there's a couple of good for you things in there. Not many. But yeah, a shoe rack in your pantry is an awesome space saver. I think I could turn this light off now. Take it off my head. It makes your head sweaty, and I bet you I got a mark on it. Y'all want to see? Let's see if I got a mark. Do I? I'm squishing up my head, making my wrinkles worse. I don't know. Do I have a mark? Probably. I'm gonna sit that down right there. Okay, so let me show you how that I used this. I would stick my recipe on it. Oh, I already put that recipe up. Let me get this other one. All I have is a little one. Oh, so sorry. This is horrible. I would take my recipe. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Let me go do like this. I would stick it on there like that. And then I would have it on there like that, which with the long recipes, it's a little bit easier, but it works great with that too. But I would do that right there because I don't have a lot of counter space. So even though I would love one of those book holders or recipe holders, I just don't have space for it. So I would do something like this a lot of times. And then later on, I did have little, I think we took them out whenever I painted. Yeah, we had like a little command strip thing that was a paper holder. I'm gonna leave that like that. We had a command strip that was a paper holder that I had for up there. I think that's all that I have for this video. Those are things that I love in my pantry, things that make things easier for whenever I am storing, ooh, dark, storing my things. I also want to put this stuff away that I took out, but ugh. Don't you just love all my sound effects? But that's what I love to use. I love to use things that are not conventional, things that are not supposed to be, you know, used for that purpose. That's what I do. I just use whatever I have and make things work and find things that are gonna fit and try to utilize every bit of the space I can with those hanging baskets and things like that. So Donna, I hope that this helps you understand some of the things. I hope this answered your question. I hope I got it right. Not sure. You're also the one that helped me to think about using my weird headlamp in there because it is dark. But I want to tell y'all something. Whenever I'm just going in there everyday use, it's not dark. I can see everything. It's just when I'm filming, the camera doesn't pick it up. It's not, I mean, normal everyday use, I can see everything in there and I don't have a problem. It's just filming. It just doesn't do well with that part. But it works and I'm happy with it, and I guess that's all I have. I want to thank you guys so much for being interested in my life, being interested in my crazy ways I do things. That pantry tour has a lot of views on it. I don't know what happened. I'm very grateful for it though. I guess people are interested in food or how, you know, you store things. I don't know. But yeah, that is all that I really do, I guess. I don't know if I did miss anything. If you saw something that I didn't say anything about that you want to ask me about, go ahead and let me know in the comments and I'll either answer it there or do a whole new video, whichever one it would be the easiest to explain it, I guess. I don't know. I know sometimes whenever you are reading something someone is saying, it comes across differently than what you actually say it. So you have to take everything you read with a little bit of different, you gotta have some discernment and think about it in context, I guess. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I can sit here and chat all day, but I'm not going to, because I need to edit this video for you guys so I can get it up and get it uploaded. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you again for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, and also subscribe if you want to see later videos. Hit the bell if you want to be notified of my videos. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.